which leads me into why I wanted to interview Jessica. And that is because, like I told you earlier, she is actually my main Amazon mentor. And she taught me pretty much everything. She's helped me, guided me, especially with the goals and watching the numbers and making things, work so I can reach those goals. But the other thing is she totally understands the beauty of multiple streams of income. So not only does she sell on Amazon, but obviously you can tell she teaches. and she understands how internet marketing works and understands affiliate marketing. As you know, I am an affiliate marketer. So Jessica is one of the main people that I promote all the time. In some of the previous interviews, we were talking about different courses, and somebody brought up another course, and I was like, nope, I don't promote that course. Because the things that I've heard about that course, I've heard it's an amazing course, but it's not simplistic. It does not take you by the hand and walk you step by step, but it gives you so many different options that you can be going down different rabbit holes. And what I like about Jessica's course is that it walks you through everything you need to know at whatever level you're at to get you to the next level. And I love the Facebook group because there's always people in there. There's so many people like me that have gone through Jessica's course that before Jessica can even answer a question in the group, they're answering the questions. So we mentioned Scooter. Actually, we have to talk about Scooter really quick before I go to the next slide, which is our ending slide. I have to say Scooter is definitely one of your, he's amazing. What he did. Yeah, I should know all of his backstory, but I think he was in sales. But how long was it that he found you via Pat Flynn's podcast that you were on?
Right.
And then he worked those numbers. Do you remember his numbers, or how quickly he worked himself out of a job?
Oh, it was just months. I don't remember exactly, but it was not very long.
Yeah, and then him and his wife, Scooter and Christy, right? Christy. I was doing that to her. I need to stop. But her and him, they totally worked it together, and they did the numbers, and that was just last year. Mm-hmm. Yes, I remember it was just last year because he was on Deborah Conrad's podcast, and I was helping her with the podcast, and they just now finished building a custom home, I believe. Yep. So if you work the numbers and stuff like that, that's just one success story from the group. There are so many others, and the success stories vary differently because everybody's version of success is different than other person's. So, but yeah, I thought Scooter's was pretty awesome. He was pretty cool. So, anyways, now that I went off on that tangent, if you have not started selling on Amazon and you want to start selling on Amazon, you definitely want to make sure that you go with Jessica. I know this, trust me. Jessica is the way to go. And so many other people will tell you that that's the best place to start because, like I said, it is very easy for people to follow and go through. People's age ranges from you are like, what's the youngest student that you think you have?
I know that I have people in their freshman year of college. I don't know if we have any that are 18 though.
Okay, so freshman year of college, and then do you know what your oldest person might be?
Oh, I've had people email that were in their 80s. We get a lot of people that have just retired and are just needing to supplement their retirement money. So, I mean, 85 probably.
Okay, so the reason I ask that question is because I want people to be able to see that it doesn't matter what age you are. With this course, you totally can succeed. And then from this main course that Jessica has, she has several other courses that'll help you drill down into the specific category that you're working on at that moment so that you can, what's that word for that I'm looking for? You can graduate. We'll just say graduate from that category. I can't remember the word I wanted. So there's that. And then the other thing that I was going to specifically say that just now, because I couldn't remember the word that I wanted, was then Jessica introduces you to other people. And the other people that Jessica introduces you to, which she introduced me to, and they're some of the people that I interviewed for this series of interviews, are people that, well, first of all, that they're her colleagues that she's also benefited from too. So there's that. But now I remember my thought. The Q4 thing. Going back to Q4. Okay, so if you're listening to this interview and it's right now at Q4, or if it's not at Q4, it doesn't matter because eventually Q4 will roll around again. Q4 is one of those times of year if you're a new seller or even an experienced seller, it is always best to have a coaching group. And there's so much success from those coaching groups because it'll help you not waste time and it'll help you with your research and stuff like that. Because Q4 is, you snap your fingers and it's over, right? I mean, it's like the best, like, how many weeks would you say that the amazing madness happens with Q4?
About 6.
Yeah, it's the best 6 weeks ever, but it's gone like that. So if you don't know what you're doing in those 6 weeks, or if you don't have an additional tool in your arsenal to, make the most of that time, then you're going to miss out. And that's why if it is during this time, I want the link will be under the video so that you can definitely join the group for the Q4, and it's going to be amazing. And the things that people find and then the research that because basically what happens at Q4, and then correct me if I'm wrong with this too, but usually by the time that time rolls around, you're pretty much knowing what you're going into the store for and picking it up. You are still spending some time scanning, but you pretty much know from your research what you're going to go in and grab and send in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, that's all there is to it. Selling on Amazon is awesome. It's another way to have a multiple stream of income in your family and reach goals, whatever your goals are, if it's a family trip or if it's to get both parents at home and, or get out of debt or just whatever, get away from that job. It's awesome. And so just make sure you go to this link here, Eleanor Loves, and I was, like I said, I don't know how to spell Loves. It's LUVS.com and / the selling family, and get to know Jessica and Cliff very well and learn from them and have an amazing Amazon business. So Jessica, thank you so much for hanging out with me and let me go on my little tangents and get excited about little things.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. All right, everybody, have a great afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it is.